Oh, there we go. We're back out on the ice, and as you can tell, we're on some big water today. I am up in northern Wisconsin with my good buddy Nick from NBedits. We are in search of some walleyes tonight. That is the plan, at least. Came out to a spot that him and Brandon actually did really well on a couple of weeks ago. We're hoping that we can find some of those fish again tonight. Everything feels perfect. The weather feels perfect. We got a good moon tonight, a little bit of cloud cover this afternoon, so things just feel right. Things feel really fishy. We just ripped the snowmobile out here. We actually finally got enough ice to have the snowmobile out on the water, and that is exactly what we did today. We just got to the spot. We're gonna punch some holes, put the camera in, see if we can find some of these high percentage areas. We're looking for rocks, we're looking for weed edges, are all good areas that we're gonna kind of check tonight. But yeah, I don't know. We haven't seen Nick on the channel yet this ice fishing season. It's just been Brandon so far. It's gonna feel nice to be back out onto the ice with him. I know every time Nick and I are out, especially walleye fishing, we always run into at least one giant for the night. So we're hoping we can make that happen, but we're not gonna waste too much time here. We're gonna start punching some holes, get the shack up, and hopefully start catching some fish. So stick with us, stay tuned. Today's gonna be a fun one. Let's go catch some fish. All right, we are gonna get some tip-ups set up. Nick and I, because we are gonna be jigging, are both allowed 2 tip-ups each. I got the beaver dams with me today. I know I got some questions in my last video on this nice pack specifically for the beaver dam tip-ups. Obviously it works great for bringing these things out on the ice in an organized manner. They're not getting kind of tangled up in a bucket or anything like that. There's a nice handle on top of here. You can basically just buckle these and carry them out onto the ice like this, so makes it very easy. You can also hang these up on the wall in your garage or something. If this bag, after fishing for a night, will get wet, so you can actually hang that up on the wall, dry out too. Very nice. Makes it very easy to store these tip-ups and kind of keep them in good working condition, because the last thing you want to do is come out here and have to untangle a bunch of tip-ups when you're trying to get them set up, especially in a time crunch. But we are gonna set some tip-ups, so we'll get the first one set up here. Basically what you wanna do when you're setting these tip-ups up is kind of get everything ready to rock here. And what we have is some depth finders. We're gonna send that all the way down to the bottom. We'll go ahead and make up for the shaft that's gonna be in the water, and then we're gonna go another foot off the bottom. So right here is where I want to mark my line. I actually have some little plastic bobbers to do that, so we'll just use these as a line marker. That way I don't have to reset after we get some fish on it tonight, hopefully. So that'll just clip on there like that. And now you're pretty much ready to rock with this tip up. So we'll just pull that depth finder off. We're gonna be using a mixture of golden shiners today, and we have some medium walleye suckers too as well. Dig in here, see what we got. Start off with a nice golden shiner here. Just kind of hooking them right through the back dorsal fin there. You don't want to hook them too deep that they die. You still want them to be able to swim around down there. And then we run a couple of split shots. I like to run these a little high, especially in this clear water. I'll kind of pull them up a little bit. That way they have a little bit of room to kind of try and get away from that fish. If a northern pike or a walleye kind of comes in and starts inspecting that bait, you want that minnow to be able to try and get away. So you want to try to keep those split shots a little further away from those minnows. Obviously you still want them to be close to the bottom, but giving them that little bit of leeway will just kind of make it more natural for those fish, those predators, when they're coming up and trying to attack those bait minnows. But we're ready to rock. Basically just roll that spool up to the bobber there. I like to use it on the lightest setting possible that the minnow will allow. I'm gonna set up one more. Nick's gonna set up a couple here, and then we're gonna get the shack set up, hopefully do some jigging. But man, I hope we get a big one. This hole right here, this hole is gonna be the hole the giant comes out of tonight. Yeah, All right. We are in the shack, and we're gonna start out jigging with an Acme V-Rod. This is the smallest V-Rod that they make. Really neat bait. This is a bait that I use a ton in the spring, but I've actually never used through the ice. So this is the gold nugget color. Big fan of that color. There's gonna be a ton of flash, especially in this clear water with that sun being up in the sky right now. It's just gonna be a lot of flash in that water column. And when you work this bait up, you're gonna have that aggressive vibration too. So I'm hoping that we can catch some fish on this tonight. Again, I really haven't used a blade bait through the ice, so this will kind of be the first time. I am going to be fishing with an Elliott 36-inch medium light. This is the Walleye Perca XL. Been super happy with these rods so far this year. They're very sensitive. They got this Walleye Perca's actually got a really nice stiff backbone that's going to allow you to get a good hook set in on even some of those bigger walleyes. But then you're going to have that nice sensitive tip too as well that you're going to be able to really detect those bites with. Yeah, we're gonna have ourselves a night. It's about 3 o'clock, so the sun's gonna be going down here within, I would say, the next hour and a half, and then hopefully some stuff's really gonna start to happen here. Got one. On the V-Rod. Wasn't even paying attention. Here I was sitting on my phone. That'll do. First one of the night. Nick already got one on his tip up, but we just got the first one jigging. Not an absolute tank, but just demolished that V-Rod. Gold nugget down the throat. Gotta love it. Great way to start the night. Heck yeah. I'll send him right back down the hole. Hey! There you go, buddy. There was playing on my phone, actually. I was checking some Instagram messages, and I looked down and the live scope had a fish on it. But we're going to get back down there and hopefully catch another one. It seems like fish are kind of starting to move around now. Nick just caught one on his tip up, kind of getting into that low light period where these walleyes are really going to start to move in from the deep water and come up onto this shallow flat that we're jigging and got tip up set up on. So I think it's only going to get better from here. Well, we're messing with a flag over here that Nick's dad had, and one of my flags just went up.
Little flurry happening
over there wasn't anything on it. Ooh, it's spinning.
Oh boy. Oh.
It was moving pretty good. There goes my GoPro. This one's gonna be a walleye. Sure is. There we go. Got ourselves a second walleye of the night. Little bigger, definitely not the size that we're looking for yet, but take it all day long. This video is courtesy of Nick's camera. Probably, I don't know, maybe that 18, 19-inch mark. Gorgeous fish, but we are looking for those bigger ones. It's gonna happen yet tonight, and it's gonna happen out of this hole, Nick. We're gonna let that one go. Peace out. I gotta go grab another minnow, get this put back down. Now that we've pulled a walleye out of this hole, I feel a lot more confident about this spot. Lunchable. I'm not only thinking about it. I forget. Cookies. Chocolate chip. They even give you a Capri Sun. That's good. Capri Sun. Lunchable is courtesy of the BP gas station that we stopped up at on the way up. Thank you to them. I'm not gonna go hungry. You can grab my bucket's fine. The old green light. The snow's come down, isn't it? Got a flag up, huh?
Yeah. Watch it go up.
Starting to snow. A little bit coming down here. This is the same flag that's been going up all night. I got some new lights. We're using just the tip up lights tonight. It's the first time using them. Yeah, we got plenty of light. I don't see no bobber. Scratch that, I do see bobber. Yep, it's there. There's a fish there. Got him. Ooh. Feels okay. Yeah, definitely better. There we go. There we go. First decent one of the night. All right, we got that fish unhooked. Beautiful one. Not the size we're looking for, but that is a gorgeous northern Wisconsin fish. I love the colors on the fish up here. Probably a good couple on the ice so far. Nothing huge. Got one jigging, but we just love catching fish. Let's go. Alrighty, I'm gonna get this beautiful walleye back in the water. Woo! She didn't waste any time going back. Awesome. Well, I gotta get this tip up retied. Ended up having to snap that hook off in order to get it out of her, so we didn't harm that fish, but that's all right. I'm gonna get this retied, get this tip up back in the water. This thing is gone up 3 times now today. First one was a pike, last 2 were walleyes, and I got a good feeling the big one's gonna come out of this hole yet tonight. Well, this flag's been up for I don't know how long. The light doesn't seem to be. No, it's on. Yeah, so I don't really know how long it was up. There's a sucker on this one. Not huge. He's there though. I can feel him. Ooh, it doesn't feel bad. It doesn't feel huge though. Head shakes definitely feel better. Probably about. Is that literally the fish that I just released? Look at that. It looks identical to the fish that I just released. Bleeding a little bit, but I think she's gonna be all right. I'm gonna get her back in the water. There she goes. I swear that was like literally kissing twins to the fish that we just caught. But yeah, I was actually resetting another tip up, and I was kind of walking back this way, and I seen that this flag was up. Just kind of, since the moon came out, we have a little bit of light now, and I seen that this flag was up, and the light wasn't on. So figured, you know what, we'd come over here and check out what's going on. And it turns out there's like a 20-inch walleye on the other end, so not a bad deal.
Picked up some Lunchable from the gas station.
I already ate mine.
Oh, he already ate his.
I had a Capri Sun with mine too.
Some scorching hot sour cream and onion Pringles. Both sound kind of good. Oh, rod just fell from the ceiling. Donuts, some crunch mini donuts. We're all over the place here. Oh yeah. Get him. Oh yeah. Got him. Oh, he just tapped it. Oh, that's a nice fish, dude.
Oh, Nick, how do you mess that up?
Oh my god, dude.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, that could mean something special.
That could mean we got a big one. No, we don't have any bobber. We literally, I just missed a fish on this tip up not even 10 minutes ago, and I just got it reset. Went back to the shack, and now it's back up again. It's off that way. Got him. Hardly took any line out. Had to have been just chewing on it. Little guy. Look at where that hook is. Right in the corner of the mouth. We'll take that all day. All right, that little guy was playing with us because I think he's probably the same one that made the tip up go up that last time. So that was a big minnow though. It was a pretty big sucker, so I'm surprised that he came up and did it, but that's the future right there. That is the future, but yeah, it's been, I don't know, it's been a little slow and the snow is really kicking in. We're gonna get this set back up, and I'm literally just trying to put like the biggest minnows on that we have now to specifically target those bigger fish and try to keep those smaller ones off, but apparently that's not working. Maybe I should go for like the smallest minnow I can find. Yeah?
It is unreal. Right?
Yeah. How come your flags aren't going up, Nick?
How come any of them aren't going up besides this one tip up?
This one's not moving at all, but I don't see the bobber. All right, here we go. She was moving there for a second. Got him. Doesn't feel giant. Not a bad one. Northern Wisconsin walleye right there. Check that out. Under the moon. Doesn't get any better than this. Big, small. This is what it's all about. Getting out here, catching some fish. We're gonna let this guy go. Girl go, guy go. Peace out. All right, well that was a pretty big shiner. You guys saw me put that one on. What are we gonna go for here next, I think? Look at that one. Heck yeah, we're going for that. This is the biggest, probably the biggest shiner I could have found in that bucket. I don't think we have anything bigger than this, so work your magic down there, buddy. We'll see what happens. Wait, let me look. Doesn't look like it's moved. We're really winding down there on time. I think this is probably gonna be, possibly be our last flag of the night, at least for me. I think we're gonna start packing things up here really shortly. That snow is, at least the heavier stuff is getting closer. With having a good hike home, it's probably one of the better ideas. We got one more shot, one more opportunity to get a nice fish on the ice tonight.
You know, I don't know what to think. I don't actually even know if I know how to walleye fish after today.
Oh, he's running. There's definitely a fish there. So we got one. That's
Well,
for
he's
sure.
on. Yeah, he's in the water for sure.
Yeah, there's definitely one on here. We got him. I don't know how good that set was, but does not feel very big. He kind of got bigger. No, not big.
He didn't even have it home, did he?
Yeah, he
Oh, that's just good enough.
just spit it at the last minute there. That is gonna be the fish that we end on for the night. Not a giant, but it was a good night. Fun night fishing up here in northern Wisconsin with my good buddy Nick. Get on in here. Get on in here. It's good fishing with you again today, buddy.
Yeah.
It seems like every time that we come up to the Northwoods to chase walleyes, no matter what, it snows.
Yeah, it wasn't as much as the last time.
Literally.
One time it snowed a foot while we were on the ice. That
Yeah.
was pretty cool.
I mean, it's been insane, and I think like we haven't gotten any snow this year, and all of a sudden I come up to fish with Nick and boom, it snows. So wicked, but yeah, we had a good night.
Hey,
We'll
but
take what we can get.
we got that coming up though.
We do. We're gonna be back out here on Thursday this coming week, and hopefully do some camping and possibly put some bigger fish on the ice. That was kind of the goal tonight, but you can't always get them. So it was a good night. We definitely put a lot of fish on the ice, and it's always fun just getting back up here and doing the nighttime thing. This is actually my first time up here with Nick this year, so it was good to get out. But I think I'm gonna set this tip up back in, and then we'll just kind of let the tip up soak while we get the shack and snowmobile running and stuff and everything else picked up, and then we'll probably call it a night. But we'll take that, buddy. getting everything packed up here. We got the shack knocked down. We got most of our tip-ups picked up. Got the snowmobile warming up. We're gonna head it back into shore, but hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. I know it wasn't super crazy. We didn't have any really big fish tonight that we were kind of hoping for, but we got into a number of fish, and like I said, it's always fun just to get out here and do this nighttime thing, especially up here in northern Wisconsin. It's just something special. You know, you don't see a ton of people out on the ice this time of the night, and it's always just a good time to get up here, especially with Nick and Brandon from NBedits. Those guys are awesome. If you haven't, go check out their channel. I'll leave them linked down below. They've been some of my best friends for, oh, I don't know, 5 or 6 years now, I think it's been. And it's kind of cool how we met. We met on YouTube, and we've been fishing together ever since. So go check those guys out. I'll link them down below. Big shout out to Nick's dad for coming on out and fishing with us tonight too as well. He was able to put a couple decent fish on the ice as well. But we're gonna head back in. Thank you guys again so much. As always, keep living your dream, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.